Hello everyone and welcome to a new edition of Feature News Summerbeat.
This is actually our last episode, and our last episode that we'll have Carlos Valenzuela here in Houston.
Please stop saying because I'll start crying in front of the camera.
Don't start crying because I'm pretty sure I will start crying. But at the end of the show, we also have exciting news, so be prepared for that.
Feature News starts right now. Well, no, it's actually sunny. Well, not sunny. It's actually cloudy skies here in Houston. Actually, my last day here with Feature News has been such a long run, such a fascinating experience being anchoring with you. You've been putting up with me all these months, and it's been amazing having an amazing chemistry with you and here in television. I think you've been so far the most amazing partner I've had on TV.
You too. Like, I just wanted to say thanks for everything. Thanks for putting up with me and my randomness, you know.
I know. No, thanks to you, actually. It's actually the other way around.
And you know, like, we were like, when we first began, it was like, oh, like, okay, you know, straight looking at the camera, not really interacting, but then bam, the chemistry hit.
Exactly. So
but you'll be missed, but it's not goodbye yet because the show has to begin.
Exactly.
So let's move on to local news. Colombian brothers Mauro and Marlon Arboleda were granted deferral despite facing deportation and are able to stay in the country for a limited amount of time. Mauro is a U of H graduate and Marlon is currently studying at the University of Houston. So Carlos, what do you think?
Yeah, it's actually quite an interesting story. I actually follow it actually on Facebook and Twitter. It was actually fascinating how the people surrounding Mauro and Marlon got together, and they immediately created a campaign on Facebook and using all their social medias. It actually went into national television with Univision, their story out there. So I think that actually helped them a lot. So quite amazing how, and that actually show us how the great things that Facebook and Twitter can use when you use them wisely.
Yes, I saw that they had over like 6,000 likes on Facebook.
Definitely.
So that's quite interesting. So Carlos, I have a question for you.
Oh, that always gets me nervous.
Okay. Do you like McDonald's Happy Meals?
I actually do. I actually still order them since I'm broke.
Too.
I'm a broke college student, so when I have no money, and plus I like playing with the toys sometimes.
Depends on what story is going on.
Exactly.
But you know, something is going on with these Happy Meals.
Really?
And now
what's going to happen?
Now let's go on to national news, and I'll let you know.
I want to know what happens.
McDonald's will now start serving a limited portion of French fries in their kids' Happy Meals. It will go from 2.4 ounces of potato to 1.1. This will go effective in some areas in September, while in other areas in April.
So we have to hurry up to get the French fries because otherwise we're gonna have eating a smaller French fries, right?
Oh, but they're gonna add fruit to it. They're also gonna add fruit.
Oh no, I like the French
So
fries.
it's gonna vary from mandarin oranges, apples, pineapples. So you'll have a choice. So less French fries, but fruit added.
So what's going on with all the fatty food in the country? Come on. Houston is the fattest country, or used to be the fattest city in the world.
It used to be.
We have to take that place again, I think.
Well, I don't think so,
I'm sure some people will kill me because I said
yes,
that.
Yes, I think so too.
Oh, well, I mean, at least, well, okay, so we have until September to eat French fries. Well, I don't, actually.
You're leaving, so, but I'll
hopefully in Germany, they still have the same amount of French fries.
Let me know about that.
I will send you some. I'll chip you some. Also to Jairo. I know he's a big fan of McDonald's French fries.
Okay.
Yeah, so, in international news, President Hugo Chavez is back in Venezuela from Cuba after going through chemotherapy. The president of Venezuela faces a strange tumor that has kept him out of the country for a couple of months. In a recent interview with a newspaper, he told that he will be running for the re-election, which is coming up in the next few months. So now let me ask you a question, as you always ask me questions.
Okay.
I want to ask you a question. A
okay,
personal
making
question.
me nervous.
Oh, yes. I like to make you nervous sometimes.
Oh, goodness.
Do you watch Netflix?
I actually do, but I don't have my own account. I borrow a friend's username.
So you borrow it from accounts. Actually, many people has been angered because Netflix recently raised the prices for their subscription rates, I think from $5.99 to $7.99. But for those people like you who don't want to subscribe and who don't want to have any commitments with anyone and anybody, you can now go into Walmart because now the biggest retailer in the country has announced that it will go into the streaming movie business with a company name called Vudu. For now, so you can now just go into Walmart's website, and if you feel like renting like Harry Potter #7 whenever it comes out, you can just go, click on it and pay a cheap amount of money. So definitely, for those who don't want to have any commitments, it's perfect.
Oh wow, I'm actually excited for that then.
Yeah, it's definitely, you just go to their walmart.com and just pay, I think it's like $3.99.
And when did you say that takes effect?
It's taking pretty soon, I think in the next couple of months.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be really, really soon. And so, perfect.
I'm excited.
So for those who are staying in the country, I won't be able to do that, but for those who are staying
So
here
you
in the
won't be
country,
able to watch it over
in
there?
Germany doesn't work. They have very strict streaming laws.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Netflix doesn't even work in Germany.
Oh, wow.
So, but for those who stay here in the country, those who want to, you know,
Watch
feel like
it?
watching a movie, Fido wants to feel like watching, I don't know, The Devil Wears Prada or something, just click on that and, you know, there you go.
Yes, sir. So we're about coming to the conclusion of the
That is the end. This is it, like Michael Jackson once said. This is it.
This is it.
This is it. I will say it one more time, Norma. It was a pleasure working with you here in Feature News. It was an awesome experience working with you, Jairo. I think we make a great team. And well, now actually a new show is coming up. And it's in the making. We have to talk about it real quickly.
Yes, that is our exciting news for today. We will be hosting Spotlight, a new show.
Spotlight, yes?
Yes, yes.
I know about that.
Yes.
Not me, I won't be hosting it.
He will not be hosting it. We're going to have different hosts. What the show will consist of is showcasing different things going on in the Houston area as well as people. So be prepared for that. That will be coming up the upcoming semester.
And actually, I'm excited. Who are going to be the anchors? I have no clue, so we'll be looking forward to that.
Yes, so be ready for our promotional videos and so forth.
I want to know who are the anchors, actually. I'm very curious about that.
Well, keep updating yourself. You're leaving, but you still have the internet.
I'll be in the loop, yes.
Yes, so before we end, I just wanted to say thank you, Carlos. And
you're going to make me cry now.
No, I'm not going to make you cry because then you'll make me cry. But on behalf of myself, I have this card for you. Don't read it right
so
now.
Nice. Okay, I won't read it.
Yes, don't read it right now. But yeah, and even though we are a show, we can still be like, oh, yes. Oh,
thank you, Norma.
Thank you.
I'll get a hug from Jairo later, I guess. I hope so.
Yes, we'll get it later. But yeah, so that concludes the last episode of Feature News Summerbeat. I'm Norma Vasquez.
And I'm Carlos Valenzuela. We'll see you guys next time really soon. So please keep on the lookout for a Spotlight, as I know you will be contributing to the program a lot. So we'll be looking forward to that.
Have a good one.
Good night.
Toodles.
Bye-bye. See you.